What's up, folks? So apparently, Blizzard were just waiting for this guy to complete his 42 out of 42 sets 150. Don't worry, the Seeker video is coming tomorrow, don't worry. And not only that, they are actually following my advice as well. I said, like, the best case scenario would be just resetting the cycle for the seasons, because if I'm being completely honest, like, bro, the other remaining seasons we had were Snowball, Ring of Grandeur, like the LOD version. That's like obviously not counting the double goblins and stuff like that. But yeah, and I mean, and I said that the best case scenario would be to just reset it to Soul Shards. And would you look at that? Season 36, we have Soul Shards, bro. Hell yeah. So let me recap for people who don't know or like missed that season. And this one, we get some random drops. I mean, they said right here, where is it? It's season 25. Embrace yourself. No. Okay, here. Soul Shards and Hellforge Embers can drop anywhere in Sanctuary, but Soul Shards have a higher chance to drop from bosses. We had a strategy. I think on the two, I think it was like both in season 25 and season 30, we had the Darkening of Tristram event, and that was really good because like fighting, I think it was Butcher and King Leoric, I think, would drop every single one of them, guarantee. I mean, if it were playing on T16 at least. I don't think we're gonna have that, at least not early on, because, well, Darkening of Tristram only happens on, like, I think it's January. So we're not gonna be able to do that, at least for now, because I don't know if the season will end in exactly 3 months or not. But if you do, like, if you play Nephilim Rifts, you're gonna get them. If you play GRs, you're gonna get them. If you are specifically, oh, I need Dregs of Lies specifically for my monk, you can just do Act 2 bosses and you're gonna be fine. So like ZK, Magda, it's gonna be really easy. So I mean, there's that. And let me just say what they do, kind of, and like give you the quote-unquote best setups. Sliver Terror, the infamous, like, your cooldowns are increased by 25%. That's shit. Like, for every skill and cooldown, you take 12.5% reduced damage and deal 12.5% increased damage. That's already like really good, especially early on. Like, leveling with like 1 through 70 will also be kind of easy because they do help a lot. Even though it sounds really bad, the extra damage is kind of good. But let's go to the additional powers. If you upgrade with the Hellforge Embers, like we said, you can get your attack speed and critical hit chance are increased by 5% for each skill and cooldown. Really good. I think like some pet builds really like that. Like Marauders, it's kind of good for that because, well, pet build likes crit chance, it likes attack speed. I think I used it on my Ina, if I'm not mistaken. But now that we're gonna use Water Ally Ina, I don't know. But the one we are like really excited about is this one right here. You remember season 35, if you load yet? Yeah, we have a new, quote-unquote, not new, but like, we have a kill streak thingy again. And this thing right here carries a lot, bro. This is like one of the reasons why people are able to get 42 out of 42, like even myself included. This Ring of Fire, you kill 100 enemies, you get a Ring of Fire. Ring of Fire deals damage, and it kills more enemies, so you get 100 kills again, and you spawn another one. And like, you cannot kill a yellow with one single Ring of Fire. I'm not sure. I think with 2 you might be able to. But the one good thing about it is you can kill blues, yes, but Ring of Fire on Illus also count. And like, if they are Illuing, you are gonna get the extra kills, and you can most of the times, like, depends on the amount of the pull you're doing, but like, you can chain them to get like an absurd I don't know, even a triple Ring of Fire. But then you're gonna be careful, like, oh, then I will need a pylon to like get more kills and something. But like, yeah, Ring of Fire really good. If 3 or more skills are on cooldown, your lightning and fire skill damage are increased by 50%. Here's the thing. I don't know if you guys remember, but let me show you this for a sec. Let me show you one thing. If we go back to D3, like this. You guys remember the pony meta? Like the sub 1 minute 150, bro? Like, we use this, and I mean, there's a high chance the attack speed and crit chance is also good, but like there's a high chance that this could happen again. But there's something like still in the back of my mind. We had someone that allegedly got into the PTR and said it was Shards, so that's okay. But he also said like apparently there is a dark light nerf, and it went from like 1,000 to 700 or 750, 800. I don't know. If we do get some nerfs, which are not included in the notes, at least for now, Pony might not be like this powerhouse. I'm not sure if it's just Darklight or like an entire set chain. I don't know, but like this could still happen. I'm not really sure, but I mean, we're just waiting. So I mean, I thought we would use the I thought it was the lightning one, but apparently, yeah, I think just spamming skills like this is a cooldown, this is a cooldown, this is a cooldown. Everything here is a cooldown except Fist of Heaven. So yeah, even the attack speed and crit chance is really good, especially for this build that also wants attack speed and stuff. So yeah, Pony meta might be back. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm gonna pray, I guess. So going back to the thingy, there we go. So yeah, Sliver Terror will be like the MVP kinda for the season because of Ring of Fire, and or if you are playing groups, like this is also really good. And then we have Shard of Hatred. You deal 15% reduced damage if you have 3 or fewer enemies within 25 yards. If more than 3 enemies are within the same distance, you deal 5% increased damage per enemy. AKA Blood Type Blade Gem. Like if you play Necro, it's literally Blood Type Blade. You want more enemies to do more damage. It's just like that. Like killing an enemy, elite enemy, pulls all enemies within 40 yards where the elite died. I mean, that's kind of useless, especially if you're playing groups. Like you're gonna have a Z-barb anyways. Your movement speed is increased by 50%. Each enemy within 25 yards reduces your move speed by 10%. This, like, pairing this up with, I don't know, let's say a God DH or a Pony Satyr for farming keys, bro. It's kind of good, dude. It is kind of good. The other one, you now deal 10% increased damage for every enemy instead of 5%, like just the Blood Type Blade. This one we could use on Tragul as well. Like, I mean, I think I used it. Did I use it? It was either this or Ring of Fire, but like for Tragul and builds like any Nova builds, I think that's kind of good. But I mean, I think at the end Ring of Fire will still take, I don't know, it's weird. You can play both on like Nova builds. Yeah, Fragment of Destruction. You move unhindered through enemies. I mean, useless because of Alter. Each enemy you pass through receives Mark of Destruction for 7 seconds. Each marked enemy that dies remove 1 second from your skills on cooldown. If the Mark of Destruction expires before the enemies die, you lose 2% of your max health as damage. This was like, I mean, it wasn't that frequently, but some people did die on those characters, and I mean, if you're playing hardcore, I mean, it's kind of monk-ass, but I mean, I think you should be fine. Like, it's really hard to, let's say you're speed running with this gem for some reason. Like, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be able to kill them like before the Mark of Destruction expires. But I mean, okay. Additional powers. You have a 25% to restore 5% health when enemy dies. Useless. When you apply Mark of Destruction to an enemy, you increase your move speed by 5%. Let me just like sum everything up. It's a support gem. Like most of the time, like 99% of the times, you're gonna use this gem as a support. So like a Z-barb or a ZDH or something. It's because like it's basically a, what's it called again? A Messerschmitt. It's you kill an enemy, you remove a second. It's just Messerschmitt. So support characters kind of like this. Now leave a trail of fire in your wake that slays enemies with the, yeah. That's what's it called? Messerschmitt plus Executioner. But I mean yeah, the barb can free up a slot, I guess. So yeah, that's kind of good. So to sum everything up, Fragment of Destruction, support gem. But now, the actual weapon shards. Stainless in. You deal 25% less damage. When you kill 50 enemies, you spawn a pool of blood that increases the damage done to elite enemies by 150% in the last 15 seconds. Okay, this is also going to be used for like the support characters, especially this one right here. Get an additional Rift Progress Orb when you kill an elite pack. So I still gotta confirm this, but let's say we kill a yellow normally, right? We would get 5 orbs. That we get 4 orbs, but now because of the altar we get 5. I think if we use this we get 6, and that is one of the reasons why we were able to get like the sub 1 minute 150 in groups from in season 30. So I mean, this is gonna be like the MVP most likely. Like the pool of blood now negates elite affixes. We're not gonna use this. Like if it doesn't stack, I really don't remember. Maybe you can get like 1 extra orb, but I swear to God, bro, I think it does stack with every single person using it. But let's say it doesn't. This one would be like the second best because it negates elite affixes like Jug and stuff like that will just get erased. And this one is absolutely useless because of altar. So yeah, support gem most likely, mostly because of this. But I mean, we can and probably should if you are using, let's say, the pony or the god DH we said earlier with the Shard of Hatred. So you have more movement speed, and you get like additional Rift Progress Orbs, bro. I know some of you are still farming keys on like doing visions, but I mean, not gonna lie, you're just gonna destroy the rift with this, man. It's gonna be kind of fast, just saying. So key farming will actually be even way faster, if you can believe. So Dregs allies, aka the pet damage. This is like big. If you're thinking about starting monk, and I'll give you guys like the Haedrig's gift sets in a bit. This is like really good. You deal 25% less damage, your pet deals 25% increased damage. Why is that good? Your damage will be terrible, yes. But when you unlock Mystic Ally, I think, I'm not sure if it's 21 or like 21 or 22, you get the water ally. But the moment you get like Mystic Ally, you're just gonna destroy with this thing. So it's gonna be, especially if you have the Cruise boots, if you manage to get them from Kadala. So this one, if you are playing like monk, is really good. I do recommend like farming a little bit of. I mean, you kind of have to do it anyways because of the altar. Like you need the diamond, so you gotta kill either ZK or Magda to be like faster. And because I mean, since I have used this in season 25, I know this one is Act 2. So yeah, hopefully you're gonna get this gem as well if you're going monk and you're just gonna destroy it. But yeah, killing an elite reduces all your active cooldowns by 5 seconds. I mean, not really. I don't care about this one. On receiving fatal damage, spawn a shadow that prevents your death, restores your health to... Like, bro, no. And I think... I don't know if this one actually... I mean, it's a shadow clone, but I don't think it's the same as, like, the season... or where you get the extra cube. So I don't know if it can, like, lag out your game by having area damage or not. I don't think so, but I mean, it's still useless. Each time your pet hits an enemy, your damage increases by 0.5 for 5 seconds. This is the one. For playing like Marauder, for playing Ina, this is the one you want. It's gonna be like, you're gonna ramp up your damage, then damage is gonna go back. You're gonna ramp up again. I mean, it's basically Shenlong's, now that I think about it. But yeah, it's kind of good. If you are playing pet builds, this is the one you're gonna push with. Remnant of Pain. Your critical hit chance is reduced by 15%. Attacks against incapacitated enemies are automatically critical hits. So this is, if I remember correctly, this is the baguette. I mean, I can show you. I think if we go to... Ah! Nice job, man. Okay. Oh. I mean, I could have just opened the leaderboards, Matt. But yeah, that's... What was the thing again? But it was a critical, the insta crit weapon, the insta crit thingy. So if we go on, let's say monk. I think Uliana had it. Uliana. Shout out to Capper, by the way. Yeah. Remnant of Pain, right? Isn't it? Yeah, hitting enemy. No. Critical hit chance to reduce. Yeah, okay. So like, I'm going back to the pony thingy. If we did get nerfed, like Uliana has a chance of being the new trash killer for this season because Capper was doing some off meta, and by off meta, it was still like sub 4 runs or something because Pony was just that busted. But Uliana had some insane times in groups as well because it was just popping the entire rev. And I mean, at least for solo, I think it did use on groups as well. But like Remnant of Pain, if you have, let's say in this case was a blind, you can go without crit chance, and you probably should. So he played no crit chance here. I mean, probably only here. Yeah, because I mean, it's COE, so yeah, sure. But like, you can play without crit chance because the moment you blind, you're gonna automatically crit. So I mean, at least the enemy is affected by your blind. So yeah, Remnant of Pain, aka Baguette. If you have a build, like, oh, also like Thorns. Let's say Crusader. Let's go Invoker. If we go here, Baguette. And this one was... what was the blind in this one? Reflective Skin? Frozen in Terror? I don't know. There's something here that makes you like... I mean... that incapacitated enemies. There's something here I forget. I mean, I could check mine. Yeah, I use Shield Glare because that was the one thing I knew, like, it blinded them or something. So, yeah, just blind them. You can even crit Thorns. So, LON and, oh man, LOD Thorns, even though you can play, and I played LOD Thorns, you should not do it because this season, and I'm getting to that gem in a bit, this season, you can and should play LOD Shield, and I'll come back to this when I get to the right gem, but just going back to this thingy. Let me go back, and then we go here again. Okay. So yeah, Remnant of Pain, you blind enemies, you stun enemies, and you can crit, even without crit chance. So that's kind of good. Hitting enemies with cold damage has a 50% chance to freeze them. That's also, I mean, you can proc them, but yeah. Cold skill damage increased to frozen targets by 20%. I think that's the one Uliana used, if I'm not mistaken. I think I saw that on Capper's Clear. Game pass ability while your movement speed bonus is over 50. When you move through enemies, you knock them back and stun them for 2 seconds. Useless. Never use this. When you critically hit an enemy, you increase the attack speed of all players by 5% for 5 seconds. I think you could debate that, like, oh, we can use this for supports. Maybe you can actually. I'm not sure, but maybe like one support uses the what's it called? Maybe one support uses the extra orb and then the other one uses this. I remember something about this in now I don't remember if it was season 25 or 30, but I do remember them the supports like, oh, you go with this and I'll go with that, but don't quote me on that, like, at least now. Like, I'll wait for a bit and I'll see if that was actually the case. But yeah, now the part we're excited about. Essence of Anguish. Every time you do poison damage to an enemy, you increase your cooldown reduction move speed by 2.5%, while your damage received is increased by 5% for 10 seconds, max 10 seconds. Okay. I mean, what's the big deal on that? Oh, I'll tell you the big deal. Killing an enemy deals the damage done by the death blow to all enemies within 25 yards, dude. And let me go back to this thing right here. The reason why you should not be playing LOD Thorns is because this was the start of the show in season 30. LOD Shield with Exploding Shard. My god, dude. I was a dumbass because I was playing Thorns, and then we realized that this gem with this quote-unquote set, it's a no set piece set. But my god, dude. Exploding Shard Shield, it's like, bro, I gotta play this. The only time I know, I've played LOD Shield twice now, and they were all like terrible, especially this season. Like 35 was the weakest set that I've ever played. Yeah, even Seeker was better than it. But bro, this is so good, and I gotta do it. Like you can see, like we can get sub 2. I mean, I'm not including myself, but people can get sub 2s with this. Yes, with guns, sure, but like you can even farm with this gem. You can go like God DH, Exploding Shard. You can go Impale, Exploding Shard. Like bro, I think I was doing at the end. I think I was doing 135s in like 90 seconds with Impale or some shit like that. It was absurd, dude. So this is like why people like the season so much. This exploding gem is like, my god, man, it's chef's kiss. But I mean, let me show you the other ones. Your movement speed and cooldown reduction can be increased to up to 15 times by dealing poison damage to an enemy. Kind of useless, I think. When you deal poison damage to an enemy, they receive 50% increased poison damage from all sources for 10 seconds. So here's the thing. This is why, let me go back to D3, I guess. This is why having poison damage in your weapon is kind of good. If we go back here, and if we go to Barb, I think I had the perfect Raker weapon. Because, yeah, it rolled poison damage and it had, I mean, it's literally the perfect weapon, especially for this season, which we do want poison damage. You don't need to damage them with poison skills. If you have poison skills, like let's say you're playing Bone Spear, you are gonna get the damage no matter what. But if you are playing Barba, like a wizard or something, and you don't have poison skills anywhere, poison damage on your weapon does proc the thingy. Now there's a debate of whether or not the Enchantress proccing, like Enchantress having poison damage will also like give you the damage. I am not really sure about that. Some people did say it's true, so I mean, you can try it. But well, at least I know that having poison damage on your weapon works. So this one is, if we're not using Exploding Shard, like if a build doesn't benefit that much from it, which is kind of rare, but I mean, it can happen. This is the one we're gonna use. So like, Trogu, I think he uses it. As I just showed, like Raker can use it. Maybe did Veer use it? I'm not sure, but yeah. This one, if we're not using Exploding Shard, we're gonna use this one. This one is basically useless. But I mean, that is the quote-unquote summing everything up on Soul Shards. And now let me just show the other things. I mean, no one gives a crap about cosmetic rewards. This one is like not even close to the season 35, and I didn't even get the season 35 theme, which I said I would. But I'm just throwing. Oh, you're not. And I'm not even showing the thing, right? Hell yeah, Matt. Good streamer, dude. Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, as I said, if we're not gonna use this one, we're most likely using this one. And this one is useless. The cosmetic, as I said, I didn't even get the good cosmetic rewards from season 35, so I don't think I'm gonna get these ones. This one's kind of good, but I might have it already. I'm not sure, so we'll see. This one is actually, I kind of like this one. Season journey rewards. I mean, you do these, you get the 5 extra tabs. You can pause to read them. Like you gotta complete the season journey. So yeah. You do these thingies, you get extra tabs, but you can only get like a max of 5 extra tabs. So yeah. Seasonal conquests. Okay, so we have, I mean, we gotta complete like 3, right? I think so. I think we gotta complete 3 of these to like advance through the thingies, and yeah. So on a good day, level 3 legendary gems to level 65. Easy. Really easy. Boss mode, I hate this one. Killing the following bosses at max level in T10 or higher within 20 minutes. I mean, it's easy, it's just like boring to do. If you get like Ina, or if you do the strat, like I said, oh, use the blue gem, which I think it's Shard of Hatred? Is it Shard of Hatred? The blue gem that gives you move speed and like, let me just... Yeah, Shard of Hatred. If you go that on like God DH or Pony, you're gonna be fine on in terms of like getting to the bosses fast. But this one I don't really like. The Thrill, reach GR level 45 solo without any set items equipped. LOD, but without equipping like Blackthorn pants, basically. So this one's free. Curses, you go to, I mean, you try to find the Curse Peak in Act 5, which is that the little mountain. You go like this and like this, like this, and there's a chest up there. That's the best chest to do this conquest, I guess. You can get like, I don't know, more than 400. I don't know if you can get 500. I think so. But yeah, Curse Speed is really good. I think you can get this one in the Curse Cellar as well. It's way harder to do than Curse Speed, but I think it's possible. And there's one in Halls of Agony 3, I think, which I do think you can get it as well. But yeah, Curses, and then Years of War, reach level GR level 55 solo with the full bonuses of 6 of the following. I mean, yeah, they're gonna tell you, oh, give me with I don't know, Raker, Immortal King, and I don't know, and you just complete. It's easy, but like kind of troublesome. So I think just doing the Thrill on a good day and Curses will be like the fastest strat, I think. And last but not least, the Haedrig's Gift. So we do the season journey up until chapter 4. You get nothing on the first one. You get 2 pieces on the first one. I mean, on the second one. You get 2 more pieces on the third one. You get the final 2 pieces on the fourth one. And the sets are Uliana Monk. I mean, as I said, it could be, if we did get nerfed, we could be the trash killer for 150 groups. But I mean, it's not that good, if I'm being completely honest, especially to kill bosses. Holy, it's even worse than Trogul to kill bosses. Natalia DH, like, as I normally say, yes, it's a really strong class, a really strong set, but I hate to play it, so I'm not gonna do this. Seeker of Light, Crusader. I'm not gonna say anything about this, just don't even worry about this, bro. No, skip. Wizard, Veer. Again, like, I cannot defend this. You can make the, oh, but Chintoto Veer for farming. Like, bro, I don't know. No. Oh, wait a minute. That's also true. Now that we have the Exploding Shard, LODMM makes a comeback. I mean, it's not gonna be as good as season 35mm. No, 34mm. But it's still gonna be good. Immortal King Barb, aka the worst version of, a worse version of LOD Hoda. Witch Doctor Eric here, aka Chicken. I mean, you could farm with chickens, should you? Probably not. And you might be able to play Fire Bats. I'm not really sure if that's the best strategy, but I mean, it's better than some here, especially Seeker. Trogul Necro, oh boy. Okay, not to brag, but like this guy right here got the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 first 150 solos NA using Trogul. So I think Trogul, and I mean, I have been recommending this set to every single person that asks me, like, oh yo, what's the easiest set to 150? But Trogul, always. Really tanky, really strong, can use Guardians, should use Guardians early on. The problem with it is, like, yes, you can cube, let's say, Steward's Greaves instead of Aquila or Mental of Channeling to be faster, but I mean, I still don't think it's worth farming with it. I mean, if you are going to, like, blast really early into the season, Necro is definitely the way to go because it can level to 70, like, in no time, like, no problem at all. And you're gonna get Trogul, so that's gonna be really good. But like farming keys, well, like, not a fan, bro. But yeah, Necro Trogul, kind of good. I'm not sure yet, but if we didn't get nerfed, I think the strategy will be, I know it sounds weird, but it will be going Crusader. Oh, but it's Seeker of Light. No, we're gonna full skip this. We're not even going for this. We're gonna full blast, like, an entire, let's say you're playing an entire, you don't even need an entire group, just blast visions until you get like full AOV and you're gonna be fine. You skip the You skip the season journey. You can and probably should, if you go Crusader or something, like try to get full AOV without the season journey, and then like later on you switch to Churgul to farm solo. I don't know, to push solo. So like if we didn't get nerfed, most likely we are gonna get, well, we already did get a sub 24 hours clear, like 150 groups, but I'm wondering how, like, I mean, we are gonna use Guardian, so there's actually a high chance that we can get a really good pony clear 150 groups, like really early into the season. So, I mean, it's not gonna be the 48 seconds that I showed, but pony groups might make a comeback. If we didn't get nerfed, we might get pony 150 groups again, which I am like the biggest fan of, because I hate doing 150s as a group, unless they are that brain dead. And like by brain dead I mean it's pony is just so good in groups in this season that you can literally just take every single pylon, and even speed is like kind of good because, well, vigilante belt, you need movement speed and attack speed to get more damage. So like, bro, even as a ZDH, pony groups are like the best. So I'm not gonna complain if we get pony meta. But if we did get nerfed, Uliana groups might be kind of interesting. I mean, probably gonna be like Rathma or Pesty RGA, but at least we have a new trash killer, I guess. But I mean, I think that's gonna be it for me today. That was actually kind of a longer video. Holy that's 30 minutes already, dude. I didn't even know. Sorry about that. But also I cannot forget, we recently reached 2K subs, so I cannot thank you guys enough for that. Thank you so much. I'm not even close to like the most creative person ever, so if you guys have any suggestions on like what type of extra content you want to watch, like a specific guide that I haven't made yet, being a set that I quote unquote know how to play, let me know. But yeah, hope you guys have a good one. Thanks so much again for 2K subs, and let's blast season 36, I guess. See ya, boys. Peace.